Imagine facing an army of 400,000 soldiers with just 200,000 defenders. That's exactly what Korea confronted in 1010 when the mighty Khitan Empire invaded from the north. The early 11th century on the Korean peninsula was a time of tension and ambition. The Goryeo dynasty ruled Korea, while the Khitan Liao dynasty controlled Manchuria and northern China. The Khitan Emperor Shenzong wanted to expand his empire southward and force Goryeo into submission. In 1010, Shenzong launched his first massive invasion with 400,000 troops. His excuse: he claimed to avenge a murdered Goryeo king. The Khitan forces swept through the countryside, burning villages and capturing the capital, Kisong. King Hyunjong fled south and it seemed Korea would fall, but the Khitan army couldn't sustain their occupation. Harsh winter conditions and constant guerrilla attacks forced them to withdraw. The Khitan weren't finished. In 1011, they returned for a second invasion. This time, Goryeo was better prepared. Korean forces used scorched earth tactics, destroying crops and supplies before the enemy could seize them. The Khitan army again retreated, unable to maintain their supply lines. Then came 1018, the third and final invasion. This is where General Gang Gamchan enters history as Korea's savior. Gang was a brilliant strategist who understood that Korea couldn't win through brute force alone. He needed to outsmart the invaders. The general devised an ingenious plan at the Yalu River crossing. He ordered his men to build a dam upstream, while the Khitan army crossed the shallow waters. Once thousands of enemy soldiers were in the riverbed, Gang released the dam. A massive wall of water crashed down, drowning countless Khitan warriors and throwing their formation into chaos. The decisive Battle of Gwiju followed in 1019. Gang Gamchan commanded just 200,000 troops against a Khitan force that still numbered in the hundreds of thousands. Using the terrain brilliantly, he trapped the invaders in narrow mountain passes. Korean archers rained arrows from the heights while cavalry struck from multiple directions. The Khitan army was decimated. Only a few thousand survivors limped back to their homeland. Following this victory, Goryeo constructed the Cheoli Jangseong, a massive defensive wall stretching across the northern border. This fortification prevented future invasions and secured peace for generations. The war's impact resonates through Korean history. It demonstrated that superior strategy and determination could overcome numerical disadvantage. General Gang Gamchan became a legendary figure, celebrated in Korean culture for centuries. The conflict also established clear